In 1969, 19-year-old Reed Javertson was found stabbed 157 times, and her body was discovered off of Mulholland Drive. No one reported her missing, and she remained a Jane Doe for 46 years until a friend recognized her morgue photo online. These were photos of a 21-year-old Sherry Miller on the day in 1984. She was murdered by the man taking the photos. He had convinced her that he was a photographer and could help her break into modeling. In March of 2001, Armin Maui's put an ad on the internet forum for a young, well-built man who wanted to be eaten. Days later, a 43-year-old named Bernard Brandes replied and agreed to meet in Rottenburg. After killing and butchering Brandes, Maui spent the next 20 months eating 44 pounds of his flesh. The Bloody Benders. They were America's first serial killer family. They were known to have killed 11 people between 1868 and 1872, luring each of them into their hotel in Cherryville, Kansas. They disappeared before their crimes were discovered and were never seen again. Melvin Chelsea Carr, a triple murderer, accidentally asphyxiated himself while gassing his 3 victims to death in 1977. His wife came home and found them all dead in the garage. Uncle Paulo incident. A woman was arrested after taking a dead man to try to withdraw a loan at a bank in Rio, Brazil. The lawyer claims that Erica Nunn uses prescription drugs and took the elderly man to the bank while he was still alive. Dr. Harold Shipman is believed to have murdered so many of his patients that at his trial, where he was being charged with the murder of 15 people, investigated only 5% of his speculated victims. Nanny Dawes, an American serial killer who killed 4 of her husbands, 2 children, 2 sisters, and her mother, 2 grandsons, and a mother-in-law from the 1920s to the 1950s. She was nicknamed the Giggling Granny because she kept bursting into fits of laughter while confessing. Here is a rare photograph of Ted Bundy having fun with the kids in the neighborhood. Here is a photograph of a doll on a bed in the bedroom of Virginia Bender, a woman who had been stabbed, then strangled to death in New York City, 1939. In the months after the 2011 quake in northeastern Japan, taxi drivers reported picking up ghost passengers in the coastal town of Ishinomaki, where nearly 6,000 people died in the tsunami.